Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the unboxing of the Magicon Mystery Booster 2. And you can only get it at Secret Lair or at a Magic convention in Las Vegas. And since I'm up in Montreal, I ain't going to Vegas for some Magic cards. So I'm going to Vegas, it's for Asian prostitutes or something. Ain't going to be no Magic cards. If there's going to be Magic cards there, it's just happenstance. But before we get into that, I've taken a look at some of these cards, and they are crazy funny. The tester cards are out of this world. There's one, I think it's called Indicate, and all it is target creature, cost 0. And the flavor text is, you. That's it. It's the weirdest thing. So I'm going to flash a few cards that I thought were really interesting up on the screen now, and we're going to go over some of them. There seems to be a return of some old classic, and I think I'm going to really like this set, and it's a shame I won't be able to buy any more booster packs, because I think I'd like to buy more of this if I could, because this will be great for drafting or even Commander. Okay, so here are the cards. We're going to start with a Built Bear. It is 1 in a green. It's a bear. Legacy. During deck building, circle any number of the following. You can spend 1 point for free. For every 2 points spent beyond that, increase this card's mana cost by 1. 1 point each for Flash, Death Touch, Reach, Vigilance, or Ward 2. 2 points for tap, add 1 mana of any color. 3 points each for +1/+1 or +0/+2. 4 points for when this creature enters the battlefield, draw a card. That's awesome. Like, how much fun is that? And the next one is Brigid, who's seen some stuff. 2 and 2 white. Legendary creature, Kithkin Archer. It has Vigilance, it's 3/3. Nimble. This creature can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. Kithkin you control have Thought Weft. A creature with Thought Weft has all printed keyword abilities of other creatures you control with Thought Weft. I don't know, maybe that's a mechanic that existed, but it's interesting enough. This would be fun for Commander, some of the stuff. I think mixing this with Unfinity or any of the series would be a lot of fun to make some crazy Commander times. Next is All-Star Kicker. It's 1 in a red. It's a creature orc athlete. Assisted Kicker, which is funny because it's a soccer player. All-Star Kicker. You and up to 1 other player can spend mana to pay this kicker cost. When All-Star Kicker enters the battlefield, your team may pass the ball. Then, if All-Star Kicker was kicked, creatures your team controls get +1/+1 gain haste until end of turn. To pass the ball, one of the players on your team gives a permanent to a card or a card in hand to another player on your team. This would be great for obviously two-headed giant and help pay the kicker cost. This will be fun. It's a 2/2. Reading these things, it made me laugh. And the art for some of these are like well done, and then the art for some of these are like like my kid could probably draw better. Here we have Common Black Removal, 2 and 2 blacks, instant. Choose 1, destroy target creature, then, and here are the ones you're supposed to choose from. Create food token, create treasure token, put menace counter on creature you control. That creature's controller mills cards equal to its power. This stuff is hilarious. I don't understand why they didn't... You know what it is? Because I think most Magic players are such purists that this would be niche market inside a niche market. So next one is Shatzuk, Mightiest Guitarist, which is great because I play guitar. Legendary creature, Human Bard. Now here's something that makes a comeback, and this is why I chose this card to talk about. Banding. Just ask around until you find someone who knows. Creature spells you cast with banding cost 2 less to cast. Whenever 2 or more creatures you control attack in a band, each creature in that band gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each creature in that band. So to explain banding, and I'm going to do my best to do it quickly, and I'll elaborate in a different video when I go over like little tutorials on how each mechanic works to the best of my knowledge. But banding is, you can have up to as many creatures with banding plus 1 creature that doesn't have it, and you attack as a group. And someone can block your group with as many creatures as they got. However, the total damage that you decide how the damage is, as the attacker, you decide how the damage is dispersed, whether it's dispersed against them or dispersed against yourself. So say you're against like a 5/4 and a 2/2, and you're banding like 3 creatures, and one of is a 2/2, one is a 3/3, and one's a 4/4. So yeah, the 5/4 or 5/5 creature would definitely kill, but if you can take the damage and disperse it amongst your banding creatures, as long as all their damage that they're able to do, the blocking creatures, is dispersed and you don't lose anybody, then you don't lose anybody. However, you can send all the damage to one guy and then maybe hurt the rest. Like I said, I'll give a better explanation, but that's essentially what I remember it being. But my God, having that come back banding, just ask around until you find someone who knows. It's a creature. Obviously, it costs one green and 1 white, and it's 2/2. Can't quite recall. This is the next card. It's an instant. Costs 1 blue. Forbidden. This card can't be in your starting deck. Yes, you read that right. You need to figure out a way to get it into the game without it being in your deck. Target player draws 3 cards. That's crazy. That would be so much fun, and there's cards in Infinity that do that. Here's one I thought was really funny. Indicate. It costs 0. It's a sorcery. This would be great for Manifest Dread, right? Target permanent. That's it. The flavor text is you. That's it. It's so ridiculous. Next one is Kozilek Completed. It's a legendary creature, Phyrexian Eldrazi. It costs 8 and 2 Phyrexian mana. You can either be paid with 2 colorless or 2 life. When you cast this spell, each opponent gets 2 poison counters. Then each opponent with more than 2 cards in their hand discards cards equal to the difference. Anahinfect. Whenever this creature attacks, defending player sacrifices a permanent for each poison counter they have. And it's a 12/12. As you can see. Now here's some regular cards. You got Transcendent Master. It's 1 and 2 whites. Creature, human, cleric, avatar. Level up costs 1. Put a level counter on this. Level up only as a sorcery. So it comes in as a 3/3. Then if you level it, as you level it up, to get to level 6 to 11, it becomes a 6/6 with lifelink. If you level it up to 12 or over, it's lifelink indestructible 9/9. So yeah, you can do more than 1 level a turn. Otherwise, that would be stupid. Jace Beleren. As you guys know, Planeswalkers, if you've played, you know. 2 whites and 2 blues and 1. You tick up 2 for each player draws a card. You -1 for target player draws a card. Then -10 for target player mills 20 cards. If you got one of them Little Brother Energy mill decks, there you go. Thrios of Chaos. 3 and a red. This has Cascade and Retrace. Cascade is you exile from the top of your library until you get to a non-land card. And that costs less in mana value than this. And you can cast it. Retrace. You can also use this spell again from the graveyard. Apparently for Cascade you can also put, I think the exile cards this way are shuffled and put in the bottom of your library in random order. It was not specific when I read it. And Cascade is not something I'm familiar with. But I thought it was kind of funny. Cascade and Retrace. That's all it is. That's 2 words on a card. Next is Nature's Claim. 1 green. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Its controller gains 4 life. So the way I see it is, say you're attacking with a creature with enchantment. Like I'm trying to figure out why would you use this card. And because your controller gains 4 life. So you're attacking with a creature. That jerk somehow manages to kill your creature. And the enchantment's gone. So before the enchantment actually goes, you instant time this thing. And you destroy the enchantment before anything else. And then you gain 4 life. That's the only reason I can think of. So one of my favorite Planeswalker was my commander for a while. I had to change that because it's illegal. It still is illegal, but Comet Stellar Pup. 2 in Boros. Legendary Planeswalker Comet. You tick 0 to roll a 6-sided die. If you roll a 1 or 2, you tick up 2 and create 2 1/1 green squirrel token creatures. They gain haste till end of turn. You roll a 3, you tick down 1, then return a card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to your hand. I don't think I've ever used that one. If you roll a 4 or 5, Comet Stellar Pup deals damage equal to its loyalty counter on him to a creature or player. I've used this and killed someone with commander damage. I had 27 saved up. And the reason I had 27 is because I rolled a lot of the next number, 6. Tick up once, and you may activate Comet Stellar Pup's loyalty ability 2 more times this turn. So I had a dice counter for every time I got to do this. So in the series of rolling 6, I got 2 more rolls. I'd roll another one, so it goes up 1. So I had 5. Then roll up 1 is 6 loyalty. I rolled a 2. And then I got ticks up 2 to 7. Now I'm on my last roll, plus I created 2 squirrels. I rolled another 6, so I got another 2 rolls. And that's a +1. So I went from 7 to 8. Then I rolled another squirrel in one of those rolls. So it went from 8 to 10. And I have now 4 squirrels, 1/1 squirrels with haste. And then I think I rolled like a 3. So I went from 10 to 9. But like 2 or 3 turns of that, and then didn't take long for me to have 27, and yeah, that was awesome. Another card that makes its way back, and I think people will be happy if they can get their hands on this one, is Urza's Saga, the land, enchantment land, Urza's Saga. Obviously, Chapter 1, Urza's Saga gains tap and add colorless. Chapter 2, Urza's Saga gains tap 2 and tap this card. Create a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token. With this creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. I'm going to actually put this card in my youngest deck. It's going to be a modular deck, so it'll be mostly artifact creatures. And then tick up to 3, Chapter 3. Search your library for an artifact card with a mana cost of 0 or 1 and put it into the battlefield, then shuffle. And that's all for the cards that I'm talking about. Alright, so now I'm going to do the commentary for this box opening. MagicCon, the only way to get this. Actually, there's a lot of stuff in here outside of just the mystery booster. I have no idea what I'm pointing at. Mystery booster 2, yeah. So here are these scissors you're not supposed to use for this kind of thing, but it's the things I found the closest. Those are for cutting up carcasses like a chicken. How cool is this? Then you open this up and you get that's a card. That's a legit card. I don't remember what it does, but because I haven't put it away, but that is a card. I wonder how much it is. And then like that, you get a little Secret Lair pack. How sweet is that? I didn't know. Little Legends. I'm interested to see what's in there. I haven't opened any of these. And check us out. Collector Booster, Commander Master, Lost Caverns of Ixalan, and Wilds of Eldraine. I'm hoping one of these. I'm hoping for Doubling Seasons Dragon, and God, I can't think of whatever the card in Ixalan is, but there's something in Ixalan I really want. That's my girlfriend sending me texts. Alright, here we are, me struggling with the plastic of how to open this. Still struggling. My nails are not either sharp enough, and as you notice my thumbs, you see that I have toe thumbs. So if anyone says, "Oh, I'm dead, man," no, you're not, because if you don't got no toe thumbs, you ain't me. There we go. Finally. Now I don't crack no packs here. This is a Christmas present. Here we go. Booyakasha. That is a booster pack. I cannot wait to crack these things. It's crazy the kind of stuff they came with, but this was like $400 Canadian. I had to sell a bunch of things to be able to. This is extra. This is not part of my Christmas budget. This is just I sold some stuff so I can buy this for my kid. I can't wait to crack these. I'm going to get Cubamajigs and sleeves. And I'm going to sleeve every single card, and I'm going to re-put them back into what do you call them? Into fake packs, and then cube them for a draft. I have never done draft. I told my friend about it who got me into Magic, or returned me to Magic. And I told him about it, and he's like, yeah, this will be so much fun. And as you saw with all the play testers, how much fun would this be? Draft. Maybe we draft for two-headed monster, or who knows? It might, two-headed giant, whatever they call it, man. It's, relax there. Take the giant dildo out of your ass there. It's not, he didn't say the right thing. Yeah, cool story, bro. Jesus. I have to say that I'm impressed with this set so far. From what I've seen, a lot of the cards look like a lot of fun. I mean, the normal cards, they're you see them here and there. It's not anything special. It's the playtester cards that are going to really make this game interesting. Like already I saw a few that would be useless by themselves, but with other things, like we saw, right? A sorcery, costs 0, goes in your graveyard. What does it do? Nothing. Indicate. You. That's it. Target permanent. Goes in the graveyard. You can, if you have anything that's, if creature is targeted by spell, something happens, boom, this helps. You want to have a delirium, boom, you have sorcery in the thing. It's so many great ideas, especially with the delirium mechanic setup. It would be fun to also do commander deck with some of this stuff, but people are going to have to be like less babies about this thing. I always find that people get a little too what's the word, strict with how you're supposed to be able to enjoy Magic, right? It's supposed to be fun. This is a card. It's just a children's card game, you know. Well, the lore, fuck the lore, man. You want to know the lore, then read the books and just live in that world. The rest of us want to play a card game and have fun and talk about, oh, that's crazy. Oh, I can't believe you got that card. Oh my God, Comet Star Pup. Yeah. This would be a fun pre-release event too if Wizards was smart, but clearly they ain't. But what's great about it is that every card in this set's gonna be like stupid expensive. There's 3 cards that are 500 plus. So I told my kid, if we get one, I'm selling it or replace it with something else, but I'm selling it. I'll probably sell it and then go to a trade TGC player and get a couple boosters to make up for that card missing. But anyways, so that was, I can't believe how long this went. That was Mystery Booster 2. I hope some of you are got it or are getting it or whatever. And if you are or you did, put it in the comments. What's your favorite card from the set? Or what were you shocked to see existed again? Or, have you played with it? And what were your experiences? I'd love to know.